Hello everyone, I'm Paul and today we're solving problem 1389, count largest group. So we're given an integer n and we need to iterate every number from 1 to n and sum the digit of every number and return the number of groups that have the largest size. So let's go with an example. Now let's say n is equal to 13. So we are trying to iterate over every number in between 1 and 13. So here we will have a map to the right and we will have these numbers in the sequence. And each time we want to get the sum of the digits in every number. So the sum for the first iteration will be 1 and so on. So when we reach 10, we are adding 1 plus 0, which is 1. In 11, 1 plus 1, which is 2. 12 would be 3, because it's 1 plus 2. And 13 would be 4. And for every iteration, we want to create our frequency map of sums. So for example, the 1 shows 2 times here. And the 2 shows 2 times also. Okay? And for example, the 6 shows 1 time. So let's create the map. And this would be our map. So next we want to take our maximum count here, which is 2. And we want to take all the values in the group, count how many do we have, and here we have 4, and we just return this. Okay? So now we will go with the code and hopefully you will get the idea. So first we will create our map. Map equals default dictionary and we will set a default value of 0. And now for every value in the range in between 1 and n plus 1 included, first we will transform the current number into a string. So we will create a variable text equals string of x, sum equals 0. And now for y in text, we will add to sum y converted to a number. And we will update map at sum plus equal 1. Next we will set maximum value of -1 and a variable groups equals 0. And for every key in the map, if the map at the current key is greater than the maximum, we update the maximum to the current map at key and we set groups to 1. Else, if the map at key equals the maximum, we want to add 1 to the groups. And finally we return groups. This is the entire code, and now let's submit this and see if it works. Here I put an I instead of a 1, so let's correct this and try again. And as you can see here, this works. Now about complexity, I think time complexity will be big O of n times 4, because the largest string that we can get is the maximum number and n is smaller or equal to 10 to the power of 4. And space complexity would be big O of n if I'm not wrong, but please correct me if I'm wrong. So that's it. If you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.